Today I want to show you how to use split screen to edit a cooking show using Wondershare Filmora 10. Okay, so we're in our Wondershare Filmora 10 software here, and I just wanted to show you how to use split screen, and I'm going to use a cooking show that I'm shooting to do this. Now, with something I've noticed with quite a few cooking shows is they like to use split screen if you're, let's say you have something that takes a lot of processes to do, like there's a lot of steps to do it. You can do like a little mini montage using a split screen, and with Wondershare Filmora 10, you get a plethora of options from something very simple to something quite not like super complicated, but something, you know, like pretty intricate here with these. I think when you're doing a cooking show, you don't want to get too overcomplicated with it. I think having 6 things would be way too much. So I'm just going to go and use the 4. So you just drag that down to your timeline. Super simple. So then what you want to do is add this. You literally just drag this over and you'll see how it highlights there a little bit. And then whatever other ones that you want to do, it's totally up to you, however you want to do this. I have these that are going to do for right now. So then drag your timeline out, press play.
I like to watch or pull down.
So you hear how there's always talking going over it. What you want to do is you can double click on this and you mute it. And while you're here, you'll notice that you can click on that. So if you want it to be the full screen, now you can move this to wherever you want. I'll leave it there. We'll get back to this in a sec. So now you're on this one. You'll notice there's a little blue outline. That means you're on that one. So then you click on your speaker, you mute it, and I don't like it zoomed in that much. And for whatever reason, it's not a big deal, but it will automatically zoom in, punch in on it all the way. So now we're on this one. I will mute it and I will zoom back out. Same with this one. Mute it, zoom back out. So you basically got those 4 lined up, and that's how it starts off automatically. Now you'll notice this one, I did something funky with the camera and I didn't like that. So I want to change how these work in this timeline. So you click on this right here and it opens up this right here. So now how I want this to be is I don't want it to go to where I pull the camera away so far. I obviously didn't do my due diligence in scrubbing through and picking what I wanted, but that's okay because you can just come here and change that. So then it'll pause and go all the way to the end, but I don't want this one to kick in right away. I want it to start right about here. And same with this one. I want it to be kind of layered so they start at different times. So you'll see it pop up. And they all have like a little bit of a freeze frame. That's the look I'm going for personally. So that might not be what you want. Now, the other thing that you can do is, well, I don't want the... So that'll be the last one. I don't want this one to keep running all the way. I want it to have a little freeze frame at the end. Same with this one. And that way it's not playing all the way through to the end. And I'll show you what I mean here in a sec. So you'll notice like some of them had that freeze frame on them. So I'll just double click on this and we'll go back in here. I'll click on that. Now I want this one to freeze frame a little bit back further and have that one a little bit back further as well. And then that one will just freeze frame at the end. So if you want this to play a little bit longer, you just stretch it out and we'll play this through again. Bloop. Okay, and this one here freeze frames, and then this one freeze frames, and then this one freeze frames, and then this one freeze frames, and then it basically shows the passing of time. If you take your time and scrub through and get exactly the shots that you want to play in there, it'll work amazingly. Then let's say you wanted to go to this part here where the two gals are chatting about what they're doing here. You know, you just want a nice little transition. So I like to go into film stock and find some transitions. I like the food tasty one. I feel it worked out all right for this. And then it takes you into this here. This isn't how I'm going to shoot the show or anything like that. I just wanted to show you that. Another cool thing that I got was this element, and we'll scroll down, I'll use words, to this one. No, it wasn't in that. It was titles, sorry, my bad. There's a really cool title pack that I got. So this is something that I'm actually going to use in the cooking show. You have your ingredients. Now, it takes the one girl right out of there, but don't you fret, my preciouses. You can make this as big as you want to. And then just like that, she's back in there. And look at that. You have, those aren't the ingredients, but it's really quite simple to change that. So it'll come up here with what you want to put in there. So let's just say I want a half a cup of subscribe. You just change that, and then 1 tablespoon of like, and then we have 4 cups of like, subscribe, and share. And bam, just like that. It changes it all there. You can move it around. So this is something that I will be using in the show because I find it quite handy. Instead of them trying to remember all the ingredients that they're supposed to put in there, they can just add them in. And as they're adding them in here, like, again, oh, this is just add a cup of whatever. Add a splash of like and subscribe. And so basically that's it on how to do a simple, easy split screen. It gives you a way to do sort of a montage for a cooking show. So it's not just like, okay, we're adding this in, blah, 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 and all that jazz. So anyways, if you like this, click the me likey button. If you haven't already, subscribe. And if you haven't tried Wondershare Filmora 10, try my free trial link in the description below. It is an amazing software. I absolutely love using it. And well, I'll see you later.